Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about a document that honestly can make or break a nonprofit. It's the program description. Now, I know it sounds a little dry, but getting this right can totally change the game for your organization.
So picture this. You've poured your heart and soul into a program you just know will make a real difference. You write up the grant proposal, you send it off feeling super hopeful, and then you get that email, that dreaded rejection, with basically no explanation. It is just so frustrating, right? Or hey, maybe the problem feels a little closer to home. You're in a board meeting, and it feels like everyone has a slightly different idea of what the organization actually does. Your team is getting pulled in a million directions, and that laser focus you need, it's just not there. Well, a lot of the time, the answer to both those problems is hiding right in front of us. It's a weak program description. So let's really dive into this, because this one piece of paper is secretly one of the most powerful tools you have. A weak one causes all sorts of confusion, but a strong one, man, that unlocks everything. Funding, focus, you name it. So what are we actually talking about here? Let's get really clear on what this thing is, because trust me, it's way more than just a couple of sentences on your About Us page.
At its heart, a program description is the official story of your work, but it's a story told with real precision and structure. It's the answer to that big question, so what do you guys really do? It's where all those vague dreams and goals get turned into something concrete and real.
And check this out. This one document does 3 absolutely critical jobs. First, for the IRS, it's your legal proof that you deserve to be tax-exempt. Second, for funders, it's your main investment pitch. And third, for your own team and your board, it's your North Star. It keeps everybody pointing in the same direction. So we're talking about legitimacy, funding, and strategy all in one place.
Okay, so how do we build this thing? It's not nearly as scary as it sounds. Let's just break it down into 4 key pieces. Think of it like a blueprint for a really great program description. All right, number 1, who are you serving? You have to be crystal clear. Saying you help people in need is way too broad for a funder or for the IRS. A strong description gets super specific. Something like, we serve low-income high school students between 14 and 18 living in Temecula, California. See, that level of detail shows you're focused and you really get your community. Next up is the what. What do you physically do? This is not the time for big, dreamy goals like, we help youth succeed. Nope. This is where you describe your actions. For example, we provide one-on-one academic tutoring twice a week and we hold college application workshops once a quarter. That paints a really clear picture of what's happening on the ground.
Then we get to the how. This is all about the nuts and bolts, the logistics. Where does this program happen? At a school? Online? How often? And who's doing the work? Is it your paid staff or a team of trained volunteers? Answering the how proves your program isn't just an idea. It's a real, thought-out plan that can actually work.
And finally, maybe the most important part of all, the impact. What's the point? What positive change is going to happen because of all your hard work? This isn't just about counting how many workshops you held. It's about results. For example, because of our program, participants will improve their grades and increase their chances of graduating high school. This directly connects what you do to the change you create.
Just look at this comparison. On the left, you've got these vague hopes. On the right, you have a compelling, fundable plan. I mean, ask yourself, which one of these would you want to invest in? The specific one just screams competence, focus, and a clear vision for making a difference.
Okay, now here's a really important strategic tip. You don't just write one of these and use it for everything. You have to adapt your story for your audience. And there are 2 big audiences you're going to be writing for.
As you can see, the goals here are totally different. For the IRS, on the left, it's all about proving your activities are legally charitable. It's formal, it's about checking the right boxes. But for a grant proposal, your goal is to show a funder that your program is the perfect solution for their specific goals. That's when you bring in the data, you tell a story, you talk about the problem they want to solve. Here's a good way to think about it. The IRS version is like your passport photo. It just proves your legal identity. The grant version, that's your detailed, data-heavy pitch to an investor.
Whew, okay, we've covered a lot. So let's bring it all together into a simple, actionable blueprint that you can start using, like, today.
It really is this straightforward. 1, get laser-focused on your who. 2, document the nitty-gritty details of your what and how. 3, connect those activities to the impact they create. And 4, always remember to tweak that story for your specific audience. If you follow these 4 steps, your program description will go from being a chore you have to do to a powerful tool you get to use.
So I'll just leave you with this question. Take a really good, honest look at how you're describing your work right now. Is it just a bunch of nice-sounding wishes, or is it a concrete, compelling, and fundable blueprint for action? Because at the end of the day, that clarity, that's the foundation for all the amazing impact you're trying to make.